So I don't know what just happened. It kicked off. I'm just gonna start using back to using StreamYard, but because this is I don't know if I'm still streaming. I don't know if I'm still online or what. I don't know. It kicked me off. It said that it stopped and then it restarted, but now okay. I think we're back on. I don't know. I can't tell. Yeah, I think we're back on. But we're going to keep on going. If we're not on, then I apologize. If it's not recording, I'll figure this out. I know I'm going to do it back differently because I've been using OBS to stream, but it looks like OBS is not going to be stable enough. It'll have a hiccup and then kick you off because it did the same thing yesterday. But anyway, let's keep on going. It looks like it looks like I'm back on. It looks like I'm back on. So we're just gonna keep on going. Um, yeah. Okay, yeah, we're back on. We're back on. I'm seeing it live. So yeah, so it's just a second video. So hopefully you guys have been able to catch back up if you were watching. So it just might be two videos. So I'm gonna go back to just using StreamYards and just using OBS as a camera link. I like this one because the StreamYards didn't like my webcam, but OBS acting as the cam link actually works. But anyway, we're just gonna keep on going. So anyway, we're back at the where the insurance the people use AI to fight their insurance claim. But so they she had a cancerous tumor. They had a procedure called microwave ablation for the tumor. They were on the hook for a $40,000 bill because insurance wouldn't pay, so they had a lot of stress, no sleeping. The whole process of trying to find information to find out what you're supposed to and not supposed to do, you know. But they didn't give up. Let's see where were they. I'm gonna skip ahead. 99% of people who are claimed who are denied a claim, they don't fight back. So the 1% of people that do fight back are about 40% of those people win their cases. So they're trying to improve the win rate through technology. It's encouraging more people to fight back. So yeah, AI is definitely helped because they know AI is, it can research. AI researches and digs and find information that we can't. That would take hours for us to find. In the classes that I'm taking right now, you should just see some of the wonderful things that's happening with AI. But yeah, creating ads within minutes. I was in one class and it was one program. I can't get it right now because the cost is a little bit further than where we're at with the Dub House and what we can afford at this point. But we'll eventually we'll get it. But the guy took his link to his website or to a product and he put that link in there and it spit out about 30 different ads that he can use for his business. So now he has ads that he can use, fresh ones for if he can do a new one every day for 30 days and not repeat the same one. So I think that was very cool. So this is what AI can do. So AI dug through and fought for these people and helped get their claim approved. So yeah, just if you're in that boat, go ahead and jump into AI or get someone that knows AI to help you put together some prompts and things so that way you can fight it. Oh, I saw this one. I saw this on TikTok last night. I was watching it for a spell on TikTok. So protests against Trump's immigration policies blocked downtown Chicago streets. Yeah, it was big. It was a massive amount of people out there. But they were late in the evening, they were impacting traffic southbound Michigan Avenue between Ida B. Wells Drive and Randolph Street. According to Total Traffic, the protesters had previously marched down towards the Magnificent Mile, ultimately stopping at Michigan Avenue and Upper Wacker Drive. They were demonstrating against the deployment of the National Guard to Chicago. Yeah, because we don't want you here. We don't want them here. So yeah, I saw they were deep. It was so many people out there. It was funny. But the one thing that I did see is that there was none of us out there We said after the election we were sitting this one out, and I'm glad we are. I've seen a couple of us out there, but for the most part, we are not out there. So, because you know what, the first thing that's because we're the ones that they're really after. They just got to go after the easier targets. So they're going after the brown people from other countries like Mexico and Spanish speaking countries. But have you noticed they're not going after any of the Asians that are here? They're not going again. They're not going after any of the Indians that are here, likely in the same situation. I know if you're here undocumented, you're probably shaking your boots if you're but who might they might actually be calm and comfortable and not scared at all since they're not Hispanic, because that's what they're doing. I know what a lot of people say. Where were they at when the police were beating us up? But still, I'm not that type of person. Just because they didn't help us doesn't mean that we can't support them. And they're getting moral support out of me. I'm not going nowhere to protest right now. I'm staying. Like I said, I'm staying out of it. Y'all chose this mess, so y'all live in it. Okay, let's see. Let's go back here. Let's go to the elephant in the room. So the Chicago Cubs, they held on. They beat the Brewers last night. That was I watched some of that game, a lot of that game. It was a pretty good game. It was a pretty good game. So when it first started, I looked up, and it was like the Cubs looked like bumbling idiots. It was just like one play they hit it was like I had turned to it just shortly after it started, and after that play was in the middle, but after that play, the Brewers ended up with bases loaded. I was like, oh boy, the Cubs finna get spanked. They already getting ready to fill the scoreboard up. So I just started paying attention to what I was doing, my class I was in. And then once the class ended, I really just tuned it out and started paying attention to my class fully. I just so happened to look up when the class was close to the end, and when I'll take it back. I did look up again before then. I looked up and I saw replays where the Cubs hit a home run and the score was tied 1-1. So out of that, the Brewers only scored one run. They had bases loaded. They only scored one run, and then on the very first play, the first at bat the Cubs had, they hit a home run. So it was tied 1-1, and then I don't know what happened. I looked up and it was like 4-1. It was 4-1 for a while. I don't know what the final score was.